When you think of Korea, what comes to mind? K-pop? Korean barbecue? Korean dramas? In reality, there's a lot more to Korea than the recent cultural phenomena. For over 70 years, Korea has been divided into North and South. After Korea's liberation from Japan in 1945, the nation was split into two during the Cold War. Ever since then, the two countries have gone their separate paths. But should it continue to be this way, when in fact, the Korean people have always been one? Some say reunification is impossible, unnecessary, or too expensive. However, this lasting division will continue to have major consequences on the Korean people, the region, and the world. First, after the Korean War broke out in 1950, more than 500,000 families were separated. To this day, there's still so many that have yet to see their loved ones, and time is running out. Second, a terrible crime is being inflicted upon the 25 million people living in North Korea. The regime is incapable of feeding its own people and has denied its citizens the most basic human rights and freedoms. And third, North Korea presents an ongoing global security threat with its nuclear weapons. The consequences are just too big to ignore. What can we do to solve these pressing issues? We believe the solution is reunification. But reunification without a clear end goal could be disastrous. What if the North takes over the South, or vice versa? Will another war break out on the peninsula? That is why the vision for reunification is crucial, and that vision is the Korean dream. The Korean dream represents the Korean people's aspiration to build a free and unified nation that is rooted in its founding ideal. You may be wondering, what is that ideal? Well, the legendary founder of Korea, Dangun, built a nation based on the principle of 홍익인간, which means to live for the greater benefit of all humanity. This ideal is at the root of all Koreans, whether you're from the North, South, or diaspora. Throughout their history, Koreans have sought strength through this high ideal, especially during times of crisis. It offers a selfless vision that far transcends the current division. Starting with us Koreans, it is time that we bring an end to the human tragedy of division and reunite our homeland. But for others, you may ask, why should the rest of the world care about Korean reunification? If the North and South come together based on the Korean dream, that new nation will undoubtedly play a leading role in the world. Like most developing countries, Korea experienced harsh colonial rule and had to endure a forced division. Peaceful reunification would offer a powerful model of national transformation. A unified Korea will show the rest of the world that even the most extreme ideological and political divisions can be resolved with a unifying vision. Unlike previous efforts toward reunification, which were facilitated by government policy, the Korean dream calls for a grassroots movement led by Koreans from all around the world to directly take part in these efforts. Alliance for Korea United is aiming to gather broad-based support for Korean reunification here in America. We will be creating an insightful YouTube series that takes a deep dive into Korean Dream, a vision for a unified Korea. This award-winning book, written by Dr. Hyunjin Preston Moon, explains why Korean reunification is the ultimate answer to the security, economic, and social problems created through more than 70 years of division. Through this series, we want to empower Korean Americans like you to take the fate of the divided homeland into your own hands. If you found this video interesting and you want to learn more, be sure to give it a like and hit the subscribe button down below. See you next time!